I hope you're aware by now that the internet system as you and I know it has to be rebuilt. As a result of artificial intelligence, the capacity and the flow through that of data that is coming to us is going to change dramatically, and it's going to put a strain initially and first of all on the data farms, those places that hold all the data that used to be just spilled out to us as we need it, is now going to have to be upgraded in order to meet the demand that is coming. As a result of that, there are some companies are being asked to provide new levels of equipment. The first one that we became aware of was that of NVIDIA, and then maybe super macro computer systems. Now we have to recognize that all the switches and the valves and everything else and the testing equipment that go into these data centers also has to be upgraded. And that's going to bring in some companies that aren't household names. I want to tell you about 5 of them that are under $40. Take a look at them, but you may need to buy them quick because they won't be under $40 for much longer. The first one and the cheapest one is Extreme Networks. That's EXTR, currently selling for $22.98. It's involved in, again, the valves and switches inside of these data farms that have to be built up. The next one is something a little bit different, and that's InTest. These are the testing systems that have to be involved in all these supercomputers. That's INTT. I did a video on it yesterday. You might want to go look at that. It's at $26.41. And then you have Intel. Intel is an interesting story because Intel is a company that's been around forever and really fell into the doldrums as the Chinese and Taiwanese took away their semiconductor business. But now that our nation has woke up to the fact that we need to have manufacturers here in the United States to make the semiconductors of the quality that Taiwan Semiconductor is making, Intel is being reborn. And they're getting the help of the U.S. government to get that done. And it looks like NVIDIA is going to step up and help them as well. So they're currently selling at $33.85. I think you need to take a look at that. Then there's a company that is called Pure Storage. I did a video on that last week. It's a company that is basically taking the hard drives that the computers have been using and converting that to flash drives. The big savings here is they're quicker, they're faster, and they operate cooler. There's a big problem in these centers that they use so much electricity and they create so much heat. So if you can create something better than a hard drive to a flash drive that doesn't put out the heat, again, it makes it more efficient, less expensive, and it's going to be bought. It's selling for $36.11. And then you have AEHR testing systems. Again, these are the checks and balances that go into these data farms that basically make sure the computers are working properly, and if they aren't, that the systems are notified properly. That's ticker AEHR, selling for $39.32. So that's my 5 stocks that I think you need to take a long look at and possibly put in your portfolio. They're all in my BUS 13 portfolio, which is now up to 19 stocks, actually up to 20 with the addition of INTT just yesterday. So where do I find these stocks? Well, Seeking Alpha has a wonderful program called Quant that gives me access to find other stocks like that I am using now. So I can build beyond it, and it will notify me of when these stocks are looking like they're going to break out. So what I want to do after I say this is not financial advice is take you to my computer, take you to my Seeking Alpha program, and show you how I'm using it to identify these stocks that are going to probably present me with the best investment opportunity of my lifetime. And I've been doing this for over 50 years.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeyer.
So how do I find 5 stocks under $40 a share that I believe are going to be a major player in the IT platform in the future? Well, I talked to you yesterday about Intest, INTT, and how I thought it was going to be a major player, as it already has established itself as a player in the form of those companies that are going to update the data storage systems as we move into AI and machine learning. The demand on those data storage units is going to be extremely high, and with that recognition, the update is already underway. As you can see, this is a company that does just that, puts testing systems inside those data storage farms, and it's up 287% in the past year, being that a year ago it was selling for $6.96. Year to date, it's up 138. 1 month, it's up 15.8. And today it's up 5%. So, okay, I recognize that this is a good stock. I want to buy it. I want it in my portfolio. I think it has growth potential. I've analyzed it, as I did yesterday, on its earnings growth and how its earnings per share will grow, which will drive this price even higher. So how do I find other stocks like that? Well, I use this rating summary that Seeking Alpha gives me, and I come down here and say, okay, ranked by industry. All right, what are some of the other stocks in this industry, and how does Intest rank against them? And as you can see, here it is the second one in its category, and it has superior rankings. Let's look at first its Wall Street rankings, and you can see it has a 5, as well as AEHR test systems, and then at Tomerd Incorporated. Here's Intest. And so it gives you those kind of stocks. Now, what I want to do is find some of these that are in a price range of under $5. So what I have done is I created a what I call a Best of Us 13 portfolio, and as you can see, in INT is one of the stocks in there, and let's rank them based on their price. So I come over here under summary, I click on price, and now I have the stocks that I have found that are under $40 that I believe have the rankings that I've searched out through Seeking Alpha, and they are AEHR test systems, Pure Storage, Intel, INT Intest, and Extreme Networks, all under $40 and all showing some tremendous growth. What kind of growth are we seeing? I click on performance, and I can see on a 1 month EXTR is up 22%. INTT is up 12. INTC is up almost 15. And PSTG is up 29. And AEHR is up 15.6. So I use this extensively to keep track of my portfolio and to check their rankings and their movement on a daily basis. As you can see, Seeking Alpha updates the price as they present it. I hope you gained two takeaways from this video. One, that Seeking Alpha can help you find some stocks, and number two, that I can help you find some stocks. And I guess the third, most important, is that to recognize whether you're new to investing, old to investing, just trying to learn, or just trying to gain some additional knowledge, this is the best opportunity you're going to have to make a substantial increase in your family wealth than has been available in decades. I heard someone say that, ask how important is artificial intelligence, and their answer was, how important was the discovery of fire? It changed the world. It changed how man went forward. How important was the discovery of the telephone? It changed the world. That's where we're at right now. And if you will use the tools that are available to you to identify the companies that are going to make this change possible and facilitate the change, and it's just starting now with the data storage. It's going to reach into every part of our lives. I'm building a website to give you deeper education, financial education. I envision that I will incorporate artificial intelligence into that. What does that mean? I'll make a presentation via a video. It may be an avatar where I've written the script and the avatar is acting just like this on my behalf. And then at some point you will be able to ask the avatar questions, and the avatar will give you an immediate answer. That's where this is going. That's not only on my educational site, but it's going to be when you go to a car dealer on the internet and you don't go to the dealership, you negotiate that car price right there with an avatar and artificial intelligence. This is going to change our world. I don't think anybody really understands the magnitude of it. There's a lot of fear wrapped around it, but I have confidence, having experienced the fear that was prevalent when the the World Wide Web was initially introduced. We'll get through it. We'll make a understanding, and if we can't figure it out, artificial intelligence will. So that's what I'm all about. That's what Best of Us Investors is all about. And the Bus 13 portfolio that I work every day on is to monitor and find those companies that are going to make this change possible. You can have access to that by going into the Discord and saying, get on the bus. You'll go to the Patreon and you want to check that box that says $20 a month. And at $20 a month, you'll get access to everything that I have and everything I learn. And as far as Seeking Alpha, I'm going to meet next week via a video call with the founder, the creator of the quantum program on Seeking Alpha, and we'll learn more about that together. So watch for that next week. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. That's my CFP, CHFC, and CLU. I just want to help you make more money.